I want to remind anyone watching this Memorial Day weekend of this new technology developed by a Google Earth employee in his spare time. Go to our website, CNN Politics, or CNN.com/State of the Union. If you look at all these figures here on the United States of America, this is each and every one of the U.S. troops, the men and women who have died in Iraq and Afghanistan. If you add in coalition forces as well, the total right now is up to nearly 5,700. We're going to begin right here. I want to show you how this program works. We touch right here and we tap again, and you meet Nathan Ross Chapman. He died in Afghanistan on January 4th, 2002. He was the first U.S. combat death under hostile fire in Afghanistan. You see here how he died, shot in an ambush. You can sign a guest book if you'd like down here in this program. You can also visit several memorial sites right down here. I want to show you some of the other features of this remarkable program. You see Nathan's picture here and the word incident. We will tap incident and we will fly around the world to Afghanistan. And it zooms in quickly there. Let me shrink the map down for you as we go, because I want to show you this. You see the hills of Afghanistan here, and this is back at the very early days. I'm shrinking it down just a little bit more so you can get this context when I play the timeline now. This is Afghanistan. We're back to January 2002, but as we play the timeline forward, you will watch now as the deaths mount a bit in Afghanistan. I'm going to shrink the map a little bit more because you see as we're into 2005, the war in Iraq is underway as well. And you're watching each and every one of these lines as a line back home to the hometown of either the U.S. or the coalition force as the toll mounts. I'm going to zoom in on Iraq a little bit now as we come into 2008 and move on into 2009. 5,679 total. And I'm going to touch right here, bring this out into Iraq here, bring this up. This is the first combat death of an American in Iraq. It was back in March 2003, right at the very beginning. Theral Shane Childers, he is from Mississippi. And again, we can fly back to his hometown from there as we go back to his hometown and pull out now to show you the United States. And as we show you these United States, you can use this Google Earth function, and perhaps you want to see somebody from your hometown. All these lines trace back to where the incident occurred in Iraq and Afghanistan. The blue means that is a woman soldier. This is Anissa Ann Sherrow. She is from Grafton, West Virginia. If you think maybe someone from your hometown, you can click on it there. You can go alphabetically here. If your last name, you want to check a last name beginning with H, tap on the H. That way, let's try that again here. Come over here, just tap on a letter of the alphabet, and you'll get here a list of everyone by that name. You can check by men, you can check by women, you can check by coalition troops to look outside. And again, the remarkable feature of this is once you get here, not only can you pay tribute, maybe a friend, maybe a family member, someone you knew from school, you can also visit these remarkable sites here, often read the obituaries as well. This, a new Google Earth program developed remarkably. It is remarkable, and on this Memorial Day, it is worth a visit for you to go. If you go to CNN.com/State of the Union, our program website, we can give you the link to get to this program. Truly, truly an interesting, interactive way to pay tribute to the men and women who have lost their lives in Iraq and Afghanistan, a worthy cause this Memorial Day weekend. This is normally in the program where we take you outside of Washington to meet new people, new places. And you all know finding new stories and traveling, part of the job I love the most. But some steps are worth retracing. On Monday, President Obama will lead Memorial Day ceremonies right here at Arlington National Cemetery. It is a place that is numbing and uplifting all at once. And on this weekend 3 years ago, I met an Army captain, Mike Banzwilek, then a member of the elite honor guard that for generations has escorted heroes to their final resting place. On this Memorial Day weekend, we leave you with his remarkable story.
Well, I had spent a year in Iraq during the invasion and then up into February of '04 with 101st Airborne Division, so it was different.
Does that experience enter your thoughts at all when you're here serving, when you're seeing people who served alongside you?
It does, just because as we've walked already, I saw 2 graves of guys that I went to high school with, other ones that I recognize as guys I went to college with, or guys that I went to college with, soldiers that they've had. So you do think about it when you see, someone that you knew, and here they are.
Hey,
you do a job here in which you're trained to almost be dispassionate, to pay no attention to what's going on around you, to not be distracted by what's going on around you. You got quite emotional walking through there because, as you said, you're passing the graves of friends. How difficult is it to do what you do?
It is difficult. I think at first it is more difficult because you're not only learning a job, but you're dealing with a very emotional situation. As you grow a little more comfortable with doing your job, it becomes easier to focus on that and not so much the families that are surrounding you. But it never gets easier. It's difficult to see someone who, like I said, particularly someone whose husband or wife or son, daughter just died in Iraq and Afghanistan, and to stand in front of them and to do that job and to try to remain not necessarily dispatched, but to remain focused on what your job is.
Is it what you expected, or can you not think in advance or study in advance what the experience is going to be like?
I don't think at the time when I came here I knew what to expect. The longer I've been here, it's definitely been an honor to be able to provide a service on the other side of the Army. There's a lot of people in Iraq and Afghanistan that are doing their job, and there need to be some people on this side that are representing what the Army does and what the military is doing, and also to provide honors for a fallen soldier from Iraq or Afghanistan. So it is an honor to do this job, and I'm proud to say that I've done it.